You've probably heard me talk about headphones on this channel quite a bit. It's because, first of all, headphone packaging is awesome. And at Process, we've designed probably 10 or 12 different versions of headphones for all sorts of brands over the years. In fact, just a little bit ago, I did a video on the Jaybird headphone box, how we design it, sell in Apple, Best Buy. Also recently did an influencer box for Cadillac. And this box included a high-end custom pair of headphones from AKG. And I was actually able to get a pair of these headphones in my hands, and you could too. This is the AKG N700 NCM2s. So you can actually buy these headphones, but this is the pair that we put inside this Cadillac influencer box. And the reason being is because the sound system inside Cadillac is AKG. So I'm gonna break down, like definitely stay around to the end because I'm gonna break this packaging down. And when I come across a brand, like a high-end brand that's been around for over 70 years, I love to see the packaging and branding decisions that they make. They like know what they're doing and they're making specific branding decisions in their packaging. They've had a lot of experience in selling in a retail, and so we can learn a lot from them. So I'm gonna show you guys the materials. I'm gonna show you guys the cost of this box and what it's made of. So check this out. So first things first, as I look at this box, it is a nice matte finish, and notice there's like no color anywhere. This is part of the understatedness of their brand. It's just black and white. And then it invites me, we have to tell people, instead of saying open here, pull here, we just have to like give little clues about what to do, right? There's a little tab here. Or on this side, we can just push this in and it invites us and tells us what to do with the packaging. So as I open this up, again, first impression is I have two different textures here. So just like when we're eating food, we like a little crunch, we like a little soft, we like a little sizzle, heat, sweet. We open with our eyes and we can feel it, and this is like a matte finish coating, and then this is completely uncoated, almost like a high-end construction paper. So I'm gonna open this up, and what do you notice about this box? Nothing. There's literally nothing printed on that box, and this takes a tremendous amount of restraint for a brand to do something like this, to not use all this real estate for brand messaging. They've got their logo UV printed right here. But all in all, we've got a little story from the brand, a little message. And so often do I see in advertising and marketing and packaging when a brand wants to call something out, they're actually, they overstate it and they like call out a lot of attention. They put colors and they put gloss and they try to like just draw it out. But sometimes if we want to communicate one thing to every single customer who opens this box, sometimes we have to just take it away. So right, I'm not gonna print all this crap all over the box. I'm just gonna put my brand story like these guys have done right here. Great ideas are born in silence. Like that opening sentence. I read this, it's actually pretty powerful copywriting. Really, really good, but uncoated paper, great packaging, we just know what to do with it. I know this is the top because it's the only thing that's printed. So I'm gonna go ahead and I've got a little, again, another texture, which is awesome. I'm just gonna open this up, and we have this really nice presentation. This is a split presentation, and I love packages that have split presentations. And the reason being is because it kind of elevates the product. It puts the product on a little bit of a pedestal. I covered a video recently where I showed you guys the world's best mug, and that product is actually sticking 2/3 out of the top of the package, which is amazing. It gives it a bit more of a presence. Oftentimes in electronics, the product is shoved down inside and we have to kind of unpeel to get it out, but this gives us a really nice presentation. Again, they could have went with brand messaging right here. They could have went with some logos and iconography, and they didn't, which is good for their brand, and it's actually consistent with the rest of their company standards and how they do their marketing. So it's not that you shouldn't put things on here, but I love that they've called more attention to the product itself right here. This is a really high-end case. We'll get into that in just 1 second. But really subtle. I've got one thing in here. It's my accessories. And as I pop that open, this is just a little die cut and gives me my accessories rather than just crumble them down underneath. It gives it really a lot of organization. It gives me an opportunity to make this box a little bit wider. On the retail shelf, this is a much wider of a presentation than you could see in a standard headphone packaging, right? This is kind of a bigger box, which can be good. It just looks different on the shelf, which is which is great. And they purposely did that in their design. This foam, a lot of the times in consumer electronics and the previous videos I've showed you guys, there's a lot of EVA foam. It's more of a high density foam. This is what's known as open cell foam or filter foam. It's actually just kind of like a standard foam, and it looks pretty cheap because it is. And it can be that because they're like leveling up on other areas like this case and just being ultra minimal with this box and this paper. So they're able to pull it off quite nicely. And so all in all, I love the interior of this box because there's nothing in it. Let's get to this quickly. This is part of the packaging technically. You can get a case like this. I'll jump into the cost on the box in a second, but you can get a case like this for like $2-3. But something like this would probably cost about $5. They have a custom zipper. This looks like a waterproof seal here. I mean, it's not waterproof packaging, but they've gone with like a complete seamless seal, custom zipper, a leather pull tab here, a leather loop with a custom rivet as well. So there's a lot of custom elements. Even inside here, there's like this little tab that kind of separates the headphones from kind of knocking each other and kind of scratching. So this is probably a $4 to $5 case right here, made in volume. But all in all, back to the packaging of the actual box itself. When you add up all this stuff, it's probably gonna be in about that $4 range. But if I look at this foam individually, like the box itself could probably be about $3 to $3.50. The foam individually is about 30 cents. Not bad, die cut and everything. And then this is just seriously, it's paper, die cut, and glued on top of this foam. So that's gonna be like 15, 20 cents, even with this like little custom score mark in there. So we're all in all, you guys, we're $3.50, $4 in for this packaging. Definitely worth it. They've done a great job again at just like understanding the competitive landscape, who they're selling against, what the size, what the colors of those different packages, and who they're selling, who they're hanging next to. I think they've done a fantastic job. If you guys are into super high-end custom packaging or you want it designed for your own brand, definitely hit us up at processag.com. We can take care of you, whether it be headphone or anything else. My name is Paul. This is the Masterminds of Packaging, and we will see you guys on the next one.